Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I'm your host, BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day, I tell you how to make money in crypto, and today will be no different than that. Today, we are going to look at some big institutions. Oh, the door. Yeah. Today, we're going to look at some big institutions getting into crypto. We're going to look at loud clanging sounds in the background. We're going to be taking a look at Metamask right here off the rip. And then we're going to get into my BitBoy collectible cards. We're going to start talking about that and how that's actually going to be a big focus of this channel and NFTs going forward. We're looking at some different ways to try to get all these into circulation. We've got a game plan for down the road. We got a lot of good stuff. We're looking at maybe some incentives to actually turn these cards into something that has utility. So I think I've got some ideas on that. I'm going to ask for some ideas from you guys in the middle of this video and tell me what you guys think. But the way we're going to be doing these live streams from now on, I can't decide if we're going to do them on Tuesdays or Fridays, but today we're doing it on a Tuesday, obviously about an hour later than our regular video. But basically, I want to have a time where you guys can ask me questions and we can talk, but I don't want this to turn into an hour-long live stream, 2-hour-long live stream, things like that. So what we're going to do is once a week, we're going to come on here. We're going to talk crypto stories here in the very beginning, and then we're going to leave about 10 minutes left over at the end. So we're going to talk crypto for about 20 minutes, 10 minutes at the end for questions if you guys want anything answered. I'm actually not monitoring the chat. My new off-camera personality over here will be monitoring, and he's going to be letting me know exactly what questions you guys have. So, still, if you have comments, please put them. Ultimately, I will know what you guys are saying if it's important or you have questions and things like that. So let's look at Metamask, guys. I love Metamask. It is something that I use all the time. I use it multiple times per day. Now, this is significant, and I want to talk about why this is significant. Metamask has now exceeded 1 million active users per month. It says they're humbled to be supporting such a curious, vibrant, and passionate community. To learn more about our growth journey, check out our latest blog post. No, thank you. I think the tweet will suffice, little fox. But this is from Metamask_IO on Twitter. Now, this reminds me a lot of. This reminds me. That was good. This reminds me a lot of Brave browser when it first really started going, because I remember that Brave browser at one point hit 1 million monthly active users, and this was a big deal, and then it's exploded from there. So when we look at use case for crypto projects such as Basic Attention Token, Brave browser, it's number one, and it's exceeded 1 million. Well, MetaMask is not a crypto project per se. It does not have a coin with it. However, it is a wallet of Ethereum addresses. So in a way, you can look at this number, 1 million active users, and you can really look at the upwards trajectory of it as this is adoption of Ethereum. This is Ethereum adoption that we're looking at right in front of our eyes. Basic Attention Token, we have not seen it translate into increased price for them. But MetaMask is a wallet. It's not a browser. So when you're seeing these numbers go up for MetaMask, this is a great thing. You are actually seeing, active use case of Ethereum, and we are seeing money exchanging hands through wallet transactions and these wallets being created, meaning more people are jumping on the DeFi train than ever before. It's still happening. People will tell you it's over, it's hype train, blah, blah, blah. It's actually not accurate. We're going to look at the BitBoy collectible cards here in a minute. Someone turned me into a Pepe. Is the stream coming in clear? Well, it probably isn't because our internet sucks. Our internet sucks here. So can anyone who's on Wi-Fi jump off Wi-Fi? Okay, that would help if you guys can jump off Wi-Fi. How laggy is it? Is it unwatchable? It is? It's looking more fluid. Should I do dances? This is how you can tell if it's lagging. you guys like that? Well, I'm just going to continue here. We're going to rough through it. Okay, so someone turned me into a Pepe. I don't think we made this one. People have been dropping all kinds of collectibles in our box, which is interesting. But I want to show you guys this because on Rari, and we're going to get to the institutional stuff in a second. On Rari, we have a yellow verified check mark, okay? This is how you know these collectibles are real. Now, these are expensive, okay? 3 ETH for the animated BitBoy, okay? Why are these so expensive? Well, first of all, we put the other animated ones at 2, okay? Except for Hodl, we put it 2.5 because people really like him. We've almost sold out of our original cards. For the color cards, all we have left is the Dr. Fudd. We have 14 left. And the Banker, we only have 10 left. The black and white, we only have 10 left of FOMO the Monkey, 7 left of Hodl, 14 left of Dr. Fudd, and 15 left of the Banker. These are the main villains of the BitBoy world. But if you guys didn't know, I started this as obviously a branch of BitBoy Crypto. I started BitBoy and Hodl as a comic series, an animated series, and that was the original purpose of my channel, actually, before I started doing news. So we feel like the NFT world is a great world for us to get into and to really be able to reimagine the humble beginnings of this channel, as they were humble. I may not be, but they were. So we're going to really put more emphasis on this. If you guys have ideas, on ways we can incentivize people to get all these cards in collection or in circulation, to get you guys actively participating in this, then let me know. Drop a comment in the chat, or you guys can email Justin at bitboycrypto.com. He is the guy who is in charge of the cards. But we think this is going to be a big thing. We're really excited about this. We're going to put a big focus on this. If the cards don't sell all very quickly, that's totally fine. We're taking the money that comes in from the cards, and we're actually hiring more graphic designers to make better cards for the next series. Now, it'll be a different series. They may not be the same characters, but it will definitely be, we're going to get some super high quality, comic style designers in. We want to make this definitely something that's going to be really big. So let us know if you guys have any ideas on that. But there are scammers out there selling BitBoy cards that are not original BitBoy cards. They're scammers. Now, I don't see any right now. I'm looking through. Maybe they were removed. But this is a new scam, guys, is people are reproducing BitBoy cards, and they're selling them as the originals, and they're not. Now, there are some people who are reselling the cards. Like, here we go. So check this out. 0.09 ETH. You know this is a scam, okay? This person put it on there at 1, okay? You look. These are not BitBoy, see? Trader Joe's. Scam. These are not original cards, okay? You look here, BitBoy Collectibles. This is what you want to see. This guy trying to scam you, some black and white bankers. These are not original cards. It's kind of like the Mona Lisa, like I talked about in my NFT video, okay? Avegachis are, this is the collectible version of Ave, right? They're like little Tamagotchis, but Avegachis. I think that this space is going to continue to get bigger. That's why we're jumping in. So I don't have a price prediction for it. I don't even know what its current price is. But I will say if you got an opportunity to get involved with Avegachis, I say that's probably going to be pretty big. They got a lot of money behind it. So definitely something that you probably want to check out, want to look into. I think Avegachis, we talked about it on a previous video, pretty good ideas. But back to this, when you talk about think about it. There's only 20 of these in the entire world. Only 20. That's it. 20 bankers in the entire world, okay? Someone has this one for resale for 100 ETH. 100 ETH. This one's on resale for 5 ETH, okay? So to understand Rari, this is the collection. This is the owner of this specific card. And this is a creator. So if you want to buy them directly from us at the original price, you have to come here to BitBoy Collectible, make sure that we're the owner, and make sure that we're the creator. That's how you know they're verified. It's like the Mona Lisa. Hey, I can take a screenshot of the Mona Lisa, print it out on paper, make it the exact same size, and put a nice frame on it. That doesn't make it the Mona Lisa. That's the cool thing about these NFTs, is that we really are taking ownership of these collectibles. So there are people out there scamming, okay? And they're trying to sell you copies that aren't real. Like, these are not real. These are fakes. These are like, this is your Folkley or your fake Gucci, okay? We got the real ones on our page. So we are definitely going to be putting a big emphasis on this going forward. And one thing we thought about is integrating the use case of the cards into our sandbox land for the game Sand, or vice versa. Not really, don't know for 100%, but where if you have cards, you can actually, somehow work that into shares for the land, or you can build things on the land and things like that. So these cards are going to have use case. They're only on sale one time ever, the original 5. This is it. So you guys may want to check out that. And because of this scammer thing with Rari is very decentralized, and that, I mean, we understand that's a good thing, but I'm actually considering launching my own collectibles platform for verified creators only. So to actually create art on the platform, you have to get verified, not just connect a MetaMask. And the reason for that is to prevent this type of stuff from happening, because every single one of these that ever has been sold is a fake. I've already talked to people who said they bought the fake ones. So you don't want to take part in that. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about Fidelity, Vanguard, and Schwab. They are actually using funds to load up on crypto mining stocks. So not just crypto, but crypto mining stocks. Why do you think that they would do that? Let's use our brains here for a little bit. 3 of the largest asset managers are diversifying their funds to hold blockchain stocks, throwing more establishment financial might behind Bitcoin's technology, like their guns, like I got. So Charles Schwab has begun purchasing shares of Riot Blockchain, joining Fidelity and Vanguard. Already investors in Riot, Hive, Hut 8, Hut, and BC Group. I hope that was 8. I just guessed. In allocating mutual fund holdings to a cryptocurrency company, according to financial filings with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC. So it goes on to talk about more of these shares that these companies are betting on. Why do you think they're betting on crypto mining stocks? Well, that's because, if you didn't know, institutions run the world. These bull runs are going to be dominated by institutions, especially now that it's more popular. We've seen them come in. They're going to push them forward. Now, everybody thinks that institutions want money to go down forever so they can buy more and buy more and buy more and buy more. Yeah, that's great. Of course, they can do that when they want. However, the difference is, at some point, they want it to go up. And if Bitcoin does not go up on the next cycle during this bull run, by next year, if we've not reached all-time highs, then at some point during the year, people are going to start giving up on crypto. They're going to start giving up on Bitcoin because we expect these cycles. So to me, it makes the most sense for these institutions and these institutional investors to want the price to go up according to the cycle. They want to push it down as far as they can during the bull market. They want to hold it back as much as they can. They want to put as much money in, but the value of their money doesn't go up unless the price eventually goes up. They can't push it down forever. They can push it down for longer than retail investors can, for sure. Some people could make an argument. They may want to do that, but I would make the argument that if Bitcoin does not go up significantly by this time next year, we will start seeing the whole ecosystem dying because everyone's hopes are built on this bull run. So we are seeing that. Also, guys, SEC Chairman Jay Clayton, who is, as I said, chairman of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, thinks all stocks can be tokenized one day. So what would this mean? Well, this means you could break shares of a stock down even further, and you could tokenize that so that there is an assigned value, like kind of like 1 Satoshi for a Bitcoin. You'd have an assigned value on some kind of base level, okay? And on that base level, people could get into the shares at a cheaper amount. And what could that do? Well, that could mean the entire stock ecosystem could be running on tokens, making it quite interesting. And if you know the way stock investing works, if you want to get involved in stocks, you know what about the minimum is. The minimum usually is about 25 about $2,500 to get involved into buying stocks. Then you've got to pay your broker and do all this stuff. It's a high bar to entry. That's why most people that invest in stocks, they're older because, they've been around more. They understand financial stuff better than you do when you're 18, 19, 20 years old. And the bar for them is lowered because they have higher level of knowledge and experience. But for your average person that doesn't get involved in stocks, that's a high bar to say, like, okay, you want to invest in stocks? Either you need a personal advisor, a personal financial advisor. That's not me. I only play one on TV. Or you need to get on one of these online brokerages. They're killing you with fees, and they've got minimums, and they're pegging you left and right. Maybe not the way TikTok means it, but they are pegging you, okay? So this is something that can lower the bar to entry to stocks. Now, what I eventually believe that we will see is the whole entire world coming over to crypto. Eventually. We're not there. Not this year, not next year, not 5 years from now, maybe not 10 years from now, but maybe. That's about when I look for these types of things to really start happening, where you're tokenizing contracts, you're tokenizing land, you're tokenizing stocks, you're tokenizing bonds, you're tokenizing any kind of asset that you can imagine. Because what is the biggest advantage, okay? What is the biggest advantage of cryptocurrency over traditional markets? Well, let me rephrase that. What's the biggest advantage of investing in cryptocurrency instead of traditional markets? In my opinion, it's the 24/7 nature of cryptocurrency. If you want to be a trader, you're limited in the stock world by how much you can trade. It's only 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. If you're in futures, then it's like Sunday at 4 to like Friday at 3. It's Central Standard Time because it's in Chicago, the CME, okay? So to me, it makes total sense. Like, I remember a long time somebody told me that banking would eventually be 24/7. And I was like, no way. Like, hey, Sunday's the Lord's Day. You got to take Sunday off. But guess what? Now there are banks that are open on Sundays, and you can certainly do your online banking, which kind of negates the need for them to be, open the brick and mortar style on Sundays. So people are still getting days off, but your banking is 24/7 now. It used to not be that way. Okay. There are also a ton of other businesses other than doing a live stream. Ton of other businesses other than like Chick-fil-A that are closed on Sundays. But banking is, so there's other things that will probably eventually be open on Sundays. They say Chick-fil-A makes more money by being closed on Sundays than by being open. Let me tell you what's really frustrating. I have Falcons season tickets. That's it. That's a frustrating thing. I'm just kidding. The frustrating thing is that the Falcons have a Chick-fil-A in the stadium. But when we're allowed to go, starting this Sunday, we're not allowed to go to the Chick-fil-A because it's closed on Sundays. Why did they put it in there? I guess for Saturday soccer matches. But it's really frustrating as a Falcons fan because, nothing better than a burnt bird. If you like football, you may understand what I'm talking about. Understand, a lot of you guys are nerds. That's okay. But the point is, we're moving over to cryptocurrency. It's going to be 24/7. It's going to allow bigger range for people to be able to invest. And think about this. Like, if you are in a stock and there's terrible, terrible, terrible news overnight, it's going to open at a lower price. You're trapped in it. In cryptocurrency, it doesn't work like that. If you can get out at any point in a candle, you can get out. So I agree with SEC Chairman Clayton here. I do believe stocks are going to become tokenized, but I think we're going to see everything become tokenized. So we're just going to see a more institutional, more modern, more digitalized world, in the future for sure. So I guess for the last few minutes here, we'll open it up. Do we have any questions, TJ? Anybody, any comments? Yeah, so let's pull up Wax. That's very interesting that you would say that. You guys would. Let's just go to CoinGecko and go to it that way. So Wax is a company I'm very bullish on. And can we put that on the list, on the to-do list to contact them? We're going to contact them. I do have a lot of contacts at Wax because I think that kind of the way I envision things here, okay, going in the future, is right now we are launching all of our cards, all of our characters on Rarible, okay? But I don't like a lot of stuff about Rarible. We may eventually, because of the way they handle scams. They don't handle it. They have terrible customer service. Do you guys know how I got verified on the site? I complained about them on Twitter. They didn't answer my Twitter message. They didn't answer my verification request on Discord. They didn't answer us on Telegram. The only way I got verified was because I have a platform already. I have a voice. And I said how much they suck. And that's the only reason that I got verified. A little counterintuitive, but it works. So we may actually eventually have our own platform and sell some of the cards exclusively through there. But the idea is eventually for us to get the whole BitBoy series on wax, work with Topps possibly, and create a Pokemon. Is it Pokemon or Pokemon? Either one. Okay, we're gonna get a Pokemon style game for BitBoy where we have hit points and we have different traits and characteristics and we have different scenes or locations, whatever you call it. We've got different characters, we have different actions, we have different powers, and things like that. So that is definitely something we are looking into, something we want to do, and we do want to work with Wax. So we're going to actually reach out to them today. We actually have just spoken with, we're doing big things here. You guys have no idea how much stuff is going on. But we've actually just spoken to a designer from a huge, you would know the name, I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to out the guy, but a huge video game company, a company that makes video games. What do you call them? Well, he's a video game designer, but what do you call video game companies? They're not called something. Video game production companies. Sorry, we have the peanut gallery over here, guys, and I really want them to get involved. But yeah, so video game. He works for a huge video game company. I'm just gonna say it. He works for Blizzard and Epic, I think, right? Blizzard and Epic. That should mean something to you guys. After I learned what they are, it meant something to me. So pretty cool. It's Epic, But the point is we have a big name designer who's probably coming on over to help us design cards. So in the game. So we're really excited about this, and we do want to do it through Wax. I guess we got to keep our options open. I mean, we could talk to Engine as well. But we are going to launch the actual game through a different platform than Rarible. I'm not sure, is Rarible getting a cut of our sales? They probably are. I'm not sure. And I don't like that because they are a crappy company. It's a crappy team. I don't know how to do the crappy communication. I don't know how in the world you can run a platform that's this booming and not be able to scale, to be able to meet the demands of your customers. Doesn't make any sense. How do you buy the cards? Okay, great. Glad you guys asked. How do you buy the cards? You go on over to Rarible.com. Connect your wallet. You just connect a Metamask wallet, okay? Let's see. I don't know if I want to click that Metamask there. You connect a Metamask wallet, and once you do that, you will go to Explore. Go to Explore. Well, that is not working, guys. Here it is. It's app.rarible.com/bitboy/on sale. app.rarible.com/bitboy/on sale. That is the URL, and I think we have the URL in the video description if you guys check down there for that. But what we want to do, what you want to do once you have the wallet connected, is you come down here. You're on the verified page, so you know you're getting the right ones, okay? This one is our most rare one in terms of not it has the lowest amount remaining, which is the black and white HODL. So you click on the card, okay? And then you would come down here and you would click, here's the fee right here. You can buy one for 1.025 ETH. So it's a 2.5% fee that they charge you to buy on the platform. So this is the black and white cards. We lowered the price on these, by the way. We lowered the price from 1.5 because we thought that these would be more of the collector's item because they're the black and white version. But, we found that people actually like the color cards a little bit better, even though they were like the original ones we designed. And then we went black and white from there. So we actually lowered the price of these to match. So right now, people were paying 1.5 for these. But right now, they're going, we're selling them directly for 1. Now, if you click on... Let's see here. Let me see where you click here. Gallery mode, view on OpenSea, connect wallet, create collectible, owners. Okay, here we go. So you can see some of the owners here. Let's see. This guy has one on sale for 10 ETH. 10 to 20 ETH seems to be about the going rate that people think these cards will go for. 10 to 20 ETH. Somebody sold one for 2. Somebody sold one for 5. This guy's got it on sale for 1,000. So a strategy that people use on Rarible or just for NFTs, is you basically pick your amount that you want to get from the card and you just set it and forget it. It's passive income. Eventually, it will sell. I mean, eventually, this thing, listen, guys, I'm telling you, we are taking this very serious. This is about to be a huge part of our operation, are these cards and these collectibles and NFTs in general. We see the way that NFTs are working together with staking, airdropping. It's all kind of hitting at the same time. Decentralized finance, it's all kind of hitting at the same time. And we see a huge opportunity here to really get back to what we started the channel as originally. Still doing all the stuff we regularly do and more, but really put this in focus. This is what it started as. BitBoy is a comic book character. I'm not BitBoy. My name is Ben, okay? Tell you guys that on every video. So what these people do is they buy it and then they set it at whatever they want to get the return on. So this guy says 1,000 ETH. He thinks these cards, one day, there's only 20 of them in the world. There's only 20 of these in the world. Look, you can screenshot them. You can screenshot them. You can look at them. They're pretty, but you don't own it. That's the difference between the scammers and the people and the original artists on Rarible. So all you would do is just click buy one, make sure your wallet is connected, and boom, you're there. That's how easy it is to buy these. So, you know, the black and white ones are, you know, we lowered the price. We actually lowered the price on the animated ones too. We were actually thinking about selling these for $5. Somebody paid $5 for it. So, you know, right now we are selling all of the animated ones for $3. Now, hey, here's the thing. There's only one collection. If you're really into NFTs, you've got a decent crypto portfolio, you understand the return on investment and the big opportunity in this. You know, we have this one on sale for $3. We have HODL, the animated HODL, on sale for $2. And then we've got the villains, Dr. Fudd, or Evil Dr. Fudd, FOMO the Monkey, and the Banker, all for 2 ETH each. This is the only series that we have right now that you could actually buy the whole set. So a whole set would cost you, it's a pretty penny. I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole set would cost you 11.5 ETH. But you got the whole set. And people are selling one of these cards for 10. And let's look at the BitBoy cards here. If we go back to BitBoy, let's see, created. We go to created here, and we go to the original BitBoy, okay? Click here. This guy's selling them for 10. Let's see if I can, owners history. Is this specific cards history? Somebody's selling one for 6.45. Somebody's selling one for 3. Someone's selling one for 2. Had a couple sales canceled. Bought one at 2. So somebody already bought. This guy bought one for 2. The original price was 1. He bought it for 2, and now he's reselling it for 3.75. Somebody has sold one for selling for 3.8, selling for 4, selling for 23. If it's an ERC20, shouldn't he be able to? It connects. I tell you what, Todd, I appreciate that super chat. Thank you. And also to our earlier super chatter, I appreciate that. Thank you for all super chats. But I think that we need to do a video where we explain how to store these, because what I found is that even on Metamask, even when you own them, if you click collectibles, I think you have to add them or something. The guy who works with me on the cards, he actually has the wallet, so I don't even have access to look right now. I do have access, but not to look right now. Yeah. We are going to look into that. We will tell him. You tell him, even though I'm the one talking to him, okay, Todd, that we will do a video where we go over that, because I think that is really important. I'm going to get down to the brass tacks of that and figure it out. We can do a tutorial. We can do a full Rari tutorial video, or Rarible tutorial video, and explain how to hold NFTs. Hold on, guys. Hello? Yes. Okay, hey, I gotta call you back in just a little bit. Okay. All right, bye. We're buying a puppy today, and I thought that was about the puppy, so I had to answer it. It was just about a vehicle. They were trying to sell me a warranty. Okay. I won't really call them back. So, okay, so, yeah, so look, if you go to BitBoy and click created, it'll show you what everything is reselling for. People have these up for sale for $23 for the original, and all of these are ours. You can see that at the end. So this stuff's super interesting. I wonder where the sales are, how I can see the sales. Because a lot of these have sold. One sold for 10, one sold for 4, one sold for 2. You guys saw one that sold for 2. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty exciting stuff. So, you have any other questions? Right.
About the Rari token, people want to know what you think about the price of Rari. Do you think it's going to go up in the short term future?
You know, that's questionable. So, basically, what people are asking is, do I think Rari is going to continue to go up? I'm going to say, let's go to CoinGecko. Let's go to CoinGecko and look. Let's go to CoinGecko and look at Rari. Now, this is one that, hey, you guys should be in the BitBoy lab. You guys go to discord.bitboy.live because this is one that my researchers that are in the lab have been pushing on me for a long time. Right now, the price has gone up. That doesn't surprise me at all. 7 days down. I'm going to say this. I think the Rari token for now has probably peaked. You guys can see it's on, this is the 30-day chart. Go to the all chart. Okay, you guys see where it came up, got popular. I mean, guys, if you look, ever since September 10th, 2020, it's been on a downtrend. That was the peak. I mean, I remember it shot up from $2.04 to $9.75. I'd say if you're still in profit in that trade, I would go ahead and sell it. And here's the reason why. What happens is, and this is the same thing that happened with Tron, okay? Tron had a lot to like about it when it was in the ICO stage. People really liked it. People liked Justin Sun still at that point. An announcement of an announcement wasn't even a real thing back then. But what happened is, once Tron actually launched their platform, now all of a sudden you start seeing ways to criticize it. And I feel like that really held the project back, along with, just Justin Sun. But when you look at Rarible, nobody knew what Rari was. Okay, nobody had any idea what Rari was a month ago. Okay, it comes out of nowhere. The price shoots up. The platform is killing it. People love the platform. But what's happened now? Now you see the problems with it. There's nothing wrong with you guys going to my page and buying these cards. The cards are great. But there's a lot of scammers out there. So people that don't understand that we're verified and you have to find this, the check mark, they're getting, this is what will happen to people. They will go find someone who's scamming and selling them for a cheaper value, but they're not the real cards. They buy that for, $50, $100, and now they feel like they've been scammed. And now it puts a bad taste in their mouth, and they never come back to the platform. And I think that's what's happening. Rarible has Rarible. It has terrible customer support. Virtually non-existent. There's no way to get in touch with a team without complaining about them on Twitter. That's the only way. Their team is so bad, it blows me away that they have a platform and they have the opportunity of a lifetime right here to be the go-to destination for NFTs, and they have botched it up big time. So much so that people are trying to look for other platforms, and I think the Rari token is peaked. Now listen, when the bull run happens and altcoins start pumping 50x, 100x, 30x, whatever, yeah, it'll probably go back up, But for now, until we get to a place where Bitcoin goes up and we feel comfortable saying, or Bitcoin stabilizes, and we say things are about to go up and, altcoin value is on the rise, I would say if you're in profit in this trade, I would say get out. That's my personal opinion. So I'm not personally invested in it. Wish I was. Wish I did. I'm more invested on the platform side, the enemy of the channel, use case and utility. That's what I'm using it for.
Last question from Naomi. What kind of dog are you getting?
Naomi. Okay. Hey, Naomi. How are you? We are getting an English bulldog, an Ugga. We're getting an Ugga. His name is going to be Harry the Wizarding Dog. That's DAWG. So it suffices my wife's weird need to have Harry Potter name and my need to have a University of Georgia name. I mean, you can't get a bulldog and not give it a dog twist, right? But he is so unbelievably cute. Here, I'll pull him up on the... Let me see if I can pull it up on... let's see here. And the coolest part about him is he's an English bulldog, so he actually he speaks in a British accent. So tell me if they can see this, TJ. They won't be able to see the green. It'll be weird. Does it show? You guys are going to get to see him for a long time. Really long time. We're wait. There he is. Ain't he cute? Ain't he cute? Harry the Wizarding Dog. That's DAWG. All right, guys. Well, that is going to wrap it up. We really enjoyed having this live stream. It's a new way we're going to be doing it. Our internet is super bad in our office, but we're actually getting fiber, not Google Fiber. We're getting fiber soon. So this should be fixed. So hopefully we don't have a lot of laggy problems in the future. And that's all I got. So, hey, be blessed. BitBoy out.